Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this episode of RGH3-101 I'm gonna basically demonstrate how to remove the parent lock. uh, this will work whether you're soft mod or hard modded, so you can also use bad update to do this procedure also. So as you can see, I have this console here that once the initial setup is grayed out, you can know that parent lock is enabled. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the NAND flasher to dump our NAND, and we'll see what the actual reset code is and procedure in removing the parent lock or child lock, whichever way you want to word it. Alright, so let's drop our USB in, but make it easier, let's go over to Aurora. That's where we're going to actually um, dump our NAND. Alright, so we're USB plugged in. And I'm going to proceed as we did the last time. Let's go here and then let's press X to dump our NAND. Alright, so that we'll go back into Aurora. We're going to move over to our PC and we're going to use JRunner to look at the reset code and ways to remove the parent lock. Okay, so now we're back on our PC, so we open JRunner with extras. So we're going to load our NAND that we just dumped. Let's go down to there. Load that in. And what we need to do is we're going to go over to options and we're going to go to advanced Excel build option. So this is one way to remove the parent lock. If we check that and just reflash the NAND, it will automatically removes it. Or what you can do is go to SMC config editor, and this is the button sequence to remove the parent lock. So basically, when you go to do a reset code, this is what you press, and that will remove the parent lock. So if you have your normal console that is you're using bad update, and you know it's not hard modded, you use this method, and it will reset on the parent lock. Um, this can use if you're RGH3 also, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other option here. I'm going to check that and press OK, and you can see where it tells it has been applied. And what I'll do, I will rebuild that. That's okay. It's just a notification that extra large drive is enabled. Alright, so once that finish, let's go over to our console and drop that file in. So as normal, you have to find the folder where this is located. So things under download, JRunner, and that's your new file right there. I'm gonna copy the USB. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna replace that. So alright. So let's go over our console. We're gonna flash this updated NAND to remove our parent lock. Alright, so we have our USB in. So we're gonna double check to make sure that, just for you to see that the parent lock is still on it. So there, the parent lock is still there. Alright, so let's go back to Aurora, and we are going to there. We're gonna launch that, and we are going to press A, then start. And we're just writing the new NAND. So as I said before, if you're using bad update, you'll just do that reset button combination, and that will do the reset. You'll do the same thing as this doing the flashing it also does. Alright, so let's go in and check. Alright, so we're gonna control to turn on. Let's go over to family setting. Alright, so basically what it does, it reset your console, because once the family setting is removed, just like any other device where you remove parent protection, it will go to your whole setup. So let's go through that. Now, if you're already set up with games or anything like that on your console, for instance, if you have games on your hard drive or anything like that, it won't trouble those. Alright, so let's go and see. And there we go. Parent lock is removed. And if you go into Think Family, see, it's off. And now you can actually go back into Aurora, where you'd normally have your games and everything. which there's no game on this console. But yeah, so that's how you remove parent lock. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Tune in for the next video.